Good morning, traders. Welcome to our first edition of the Outlier Live Show. Let me know if you're here by saying hi, hitting the like button, and getting started. So we're going to be talking about three stories today. The first one is Tesla is offering to pay people between $18 and $48 an hour to drive its EVs this summer. Next, we're going to be talking about Norway and their data protection authority is going to fine Facebook's parent company Meta $100,000 a day over privacy breaches, which wouldn't surprise anybody given the fact of Facebook is involved here, right? And then lastly, Ripple, the cryptocurrency, says U.S. banks still want to use XRP after partial victory in the SEC fight. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. All right, so in this first topic, we're going to be talking about Tesla. And as you know, Tesla is one of the most exciting companies out there. And the fact that they want to involve people and pay them between $18 and $48 an hour to drive their cars, that is super duper exciting. I don't know about you. I was scrolling through the Twitter comments for this, and a lot of people are saying, where do I sign up? But before we do that, if you're just joining in, my name is Christopher Ewell, and I love talking about stocks and finding those outlier trades with outsized returns. And if you're interested in that too, be sure to definitely hit the subscribe button down below. And today's episode is sponsored by Outlier.com. That's go to lvtlwire.com to find out why outliers win. So what about you? Are you interested in driving a Tesla between $18 and $48 an hour? I'll tell you what, that's a decent side gig right there. I was looking a little bit deeper in this, and it says they're hiring a slew of seasonal employees to drive its cars this summer. And it's talking about a series of openings for seasonal test drivers, uses its test drivers to improve its self-driving features. I don't know about you, but I know that Tesla's self-driving features are potentially one of the most exciting and terrifying things at the same time. So I have a Tesla myself. I have a Tesla Model Y, and it is really, really freaking amazing. In fact, I love the autopilot feature. I didn't pay for the upgraded autopilot. I didn't pay for the self-driving, just a basic autopilot. You're driving down the road, you hit the button twice, and it keeps you in your lane as far as you want to go. But I will say there are some kinks. Just yesterday we were driving around Dallas, and we're going up an exit ramp, and it went from like 75, well no, 70 because I definitely don't speed, 70 down to 55 almost instantly. My wife looked over at me and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, the car did it, I don't know. And then it did another down to 45 and she's like, maybe you turn that off for right now. But not only that, there are features, which I literally just found out yesterday, that when you're driving down the road, if it doesn't like what you're doing, it will literally turn off the autopilot for the duration of your drive. Now, I think that that's what's part of what the people that are going to be working with Tesla are going to be figuring out, right? Is if you're driving down the road, there's these phantom stoppings, these phantom braking points. And it's very jarring. Having experienced it just myself yesterday, I know exactly what that's like. So let me know real quick. Are you liking this story? If you are, hit the like button down below. Are you interested in signing up to drive for Tesla? Listen, this is some good side hustle money if you can get it. So let me know. Are you going to be signing up for this? Type that in the comments down below. And if you're ready to go to the next story, let's jump right on into it. All right, if you're just tuning in, my name is Christopher Ewell. I love talking about stocks and finding those outsized returns with outlier trades. And if you're interested in that too, be sure to definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Today's episode is sponsored by Outlier. That's OVTLYR.com. Go to Outlier.com to find out why outliers win. Now, our next story on deck is Norway's Data Protection Authority. That sounds super official. Will fine Facebook parent company Meta $100,000 a day starting from the 4th of August over the company's privacy breaches. Now, this shouldn't surprise anybody, right? I mean, if we take a look at Meta's stock, it's been on a tremendous run lately. In fact, if we look at the outlier data for it, it's even hitting a sell signal at this point here. So if you're holding Meta, maybe now's the time to take profits. But Meta has been not one of those companies that people would put a lot of confidence in for privacy. And now they just released their new Threads, the Twitter competitor, and I just saw something about like they had 100 million people sign up on the first day, which shouldn't surprise anybody considering all it was like one button switchover from Instagram, which has billions of people on it, but that the amount of traffic has dropped over 50%, potentially as much as 70-80%, because it's just not there, right? A lot of people are talking about how that it's being censored, which nobody wants to be censored. But a lot of that probably has to do with their company privacy breaches, right? They don't want to have anything else going on. They don't want to have anything working against them. And I got a chuckle going through some of these comments down below. Seems like a great company to give all my data to with their Twitter clone, right? All my data must be secure, and I won't have to deal with any disseminating opinions. Because nobody wants to deal with any disseminating opinions, right? But as far as the stock goes, right now we're looking at a sell signal on this. And if we take a look, I mean, it has been on a real tear. In fact, I was on TV a few months back saying I don't think Meta would ever hit $380 a share, and it's climbed a lot. It's climbed a lot. We're up to about 310 right now. So let me know. Are you interested in the Threads app? Are you interested in giving more data to Meta, or are you one of those people who are looking to see the downfall of Mr. Zuckerberg there? Let me know by hitting the like button if you like this story, and let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking. So let's go to our final story of the day. Ripple, the cryptocurrency, says that U.S. banks will want to use XRP cryptocurrency after a partial victory in the SEC fight. So I'm not a huge crypto guy, but looking at the financial sector, I mean, it's been on a pretty solid run lately, but it does show that it's hitting a sell signal here. So I would be curious to say, I would be remiss to say, if you haven't taken your profits now might be a great chance to do so. So be sure to, of course, keep your risk in check. But what do you think? Have you ever used Ripple out there? I have personally never used Ripple. I own a little bit of Ethereum, a little bit of Bitcoin, both of those. But I know Ripple is one that has been working with institutions. In fact, I know of a few institutions that they've worked directly with to try and start the cryptocurrency game as native as possible for people at banking institutions. And in fact, one thing that's coming up soon is the Fed coin. I don't know if you've heard of this, but the Federal Reserve is going to be having their own cryptocurrency called Crypto Fed Coin, I believe is exactly what it's called soon. And a lot of people are saying, you know what, this is the end times. if the government is putting out feelers out there to have cryptocurrency, then that means that they can block your transactions, they can stop you from doing the things that you want to do. And they're hoping that something like Ripple will circumvent that, right? Still be open source, still be on the blockchain, but not have the government involvement in it. So let me know. Are you interested in using any of the XRP or the Ripples for your cryptocurrency transactions? I don't know. Personally, I like a good old cash. I like a good old credit card. The idea of having it go out on the blockchain, the immutable record, as they like to say, sounds appealing, but at the end of the day, I'm not even sure that enough people would be interested in doing that in order to make it a reality. I think a lot of people are more hesitant than excited about this technology. So let me know. Hit the subscribe button. I'm sorry, hit the like button if you like Ripple, and be sure to hit the subscribe button as well. And in the comments down below, let me know. Are you going to be using Ripple? Are you going to be using this cryptocurrency for your transactions? Because I mean, the only way that Chris is going to be able to do that, or Chris is going to be doing that, is if I have no other choice. So I'll put it that way. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. And thank you so much for tuning into the very first Outlier Live. Of course, this is only going to get better each and every day that we use this. And don't forget to go to outlier.com. That's OVTLYR.com to find out why outliers win. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you on the next episode.